What's going on YouTube? WILDMAN here, and I'm back in the gym with a little bit of air conditioning for once, and I'm doing a strength giant set starting off with the bench press. And I'm going to work up to a heavy 3-rep max, but later I'm going to be adding those chains. And in between, I'm going to be doing some farmer carries with that trap bar, just starting off light as I go up in weight. And I'm going to be adding about 40 pounds of chains total. They're about 20 pounds each of these chains. And my buddy there is with me in the gym as well, admiring me. Very impressed with what I can do. I don't know. I just think he didn't want to work out, so he's just taking a break. And he might be a little intrigued at what I'm doing. So I'm currently in back off mode right now. So I'm kind of just in the gym between a work break and getting back to work. And I just kind of wanted to make sure that I was still getting my bench press in. But I also like to do a little bit less weight, and that's why I added the chains, because it's a lot lighter on the bottom. But in this case, I actually hung the chains a lot higher this time. So I'm only getting, if I had to guess, it's probably like 10 pounds, maybe 15 pounds total. That's less at the bottom of the lift, which is good because I have very specific numbers in mind today. And I wanted to make sure that I was still getting a really good workout, but I was also taking a little bit easier on my joints because the chains make it a little bit easier since it's a lot lighter on the bottom. I'm going a lot lighter on the trap bar as well. It's mainly just being used so I don't get shoulder impingements, because when I press heavy for a long duration, such as the overhead press or the bench press, I start to get shoulder impingements because the front delts start to get a little bit too strong and it starts to pull away from the muscle and the joint. So it ends up being the nerves against each other. So the farmer carry actually brings that center of gravity down on my shoulders, gives me a little bit of cushion as I go up in weight. This is going to be my top set for the day. Obviously, you've seen me lift heavier. Obviously, you've seen me do a lot more than this. But I'll tell you what, my buddy right there, even without the chains on, my buddy can't even do this for 1 rep. So the fact that I'm able to do this for 3 reps is pretty freaking good, considering when you look at the normal human being. And this is just 315 pounds total. Probably 300 pounds at the bottom of the lift, if I had to guess. So 3 reps with 300 pounds at the bottom of the lift, and then 315 at the top for 3 reps. Really good. No wrist wraps, no belt, no nothing. So I was very pleased with that. Then I painfully had to take everything off the squat rack there and switch it out for the incline bench and try to figure out the appropriate height and all that. I really hate doing that, but it's worth it because now what I like to do is 3 rounds of the variation giant set, which is going to be the incline bench press, because now I'm working a different fabric of the muscle now that I'm at a slight incline. Just 1 click up makes it a whole lot different. And now I've added 255 pounds to the trap bar now. And I'm going to continue to keep it at that weight as I go up in weight on the incline bench press. And the idea is I'm getting more reps done. I'm also doing the same movement pattern as the bench press, but that slight incline changes the workout very dramatically. So that's why I like to make sure that I'm doing this usually on the same day as my bench press days, as you've noticed in my last videos. This is just a really great way to make sure that you're hitting the chest in all areas and you're still practicing that movement to get enough volume in there. Because if I had just ended it with 3 reps max and then just went over and started doing some bodybuilding stuff, I wouldn't be getting the same amount of fatigue or stimulus that I can get if I just add the incline bench press in there as well. So this is my top set for the variation giant set. Just something light. Again, I'm not trying to go too heavy. Just doing 225 pounds and making sure that I'm getting good clean reps in there and being nice and explosive. Once I was done with that, then for the assistance giant set, I was only going to do 2 rounds, but I was going to try to max out on the trap bar. So I've added a belt here now because I want to make sure that I'm not getting too fatigued. The idea is just now to go up in weight on the trap bar, but then in between, I'm going to be doing some hand release push-ups as well, just to kind of make sure that I'm working on that explosive movement at the bottom of the bench press. And this mimics it perfectly and really hits the chest in a different way. So I really like doing this in conjunction with the bench press because I feel like it carries over. And for my top set, I really wish that I was an attractive female where this would be appeasing to the eye. But I guess you're stuck with me. But this is 435 pounds and it went very smooth. Could have done more, but that wasn't the idea for the day. So this was perfect for what I was trying to accomplish today on both the bench press and the trap bar. And for accessory giant set, I was doing 3 rounds and I was doing a 10 rep max of the tricep pushdowns. and the pec flies. Just making sure I'm really finishing off my chest since I wasn't going very heavy on either the trap bar nor the bench pressing. So this is a way to finish off everything. And of course, face pulls, because you know that I love shoulder longevity, and this is a great exercise for that. And that was the entire workout for the day. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope that we all learned something new. And I'll see you next time. Thanks.